Andy Buxton away tomorrow. First of all, what are your thoughts on them?
Really energetic side. Play some very good football. Mac has done a great job there, and it'll be a tough test. They give us a really good test at home. We came on the back of a 3-2 defeat against them, obviously, but no, looking forward to it because we're in a good run of form, and I think the players are in a good position right now.
If you look back across all the games against Buxton, they've all been really tough encounters, yet to beat them in our record, so I suppose that's one to try and put straight tomorrow.
Yeah, and we'll be doing everything we can to rectify that. It's there's been some debacle games, I reckon, the flood. So yeah, it's been tough against Buxton. That's because they're the good side, and they're the second highest goal scorers in the league behind us. So we have to make sure defensively we're sound. Otherwise, we obviously put yourself open. So no, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a good test against them tomorrow.
Do they do anything different from what they did in the reverse fixture? I know the lad up front got a hat-trick on the day, didn't he?
Yeah, slightly different formation at the moment. Play a little bit more direct, and so we have to make sure we're wary of that. But given time and space, they still do play through the thirds. Goalkeeper's got very good distribution, so we have to be mindful of that. But then we look at their strengths and work on what we can do to nullify them. And when we get the ball, we have to use our strengths against them. We've got some good players at the moment on form, so they have to be mindful of our strengths as well.
Looking at their league table record, they've only drawn 3 games this season. It looks like they either go to win it or lose it, don't they?
Yeah, all or nothing. The record, I think, is 10 wins at home, 7 defeats, no draws. So you got to make sure you're at it. Otherwise, they obviously don't give up. If it looks like if you do get a couple of goals, then it comes in your favour. But no, we just concentrate on ourselves. We don't get too carried away with form guides and result histories. So if we go there and turn up and play the way we wanted to, we'll be fine.
We touched on it on Tuesday night, but what pleased you the most about the performance and the win overall?
Just how professional it was in everyone's approach. The players took on information well. Mark and Chris were a handful up front and led the line really well, give us something to build off. Took a little bit of responsibility off Mark with Chris up there as well. So yeah, hoping for more of the same tomorrow, and just something to build on again. Make sure that we don't not follow. We have to back it up. We have to back the results up, otherwise they don't mean anything.
I know you won't want to give too much away, but it was a change of shape. It showed it worked. There's a lot of different shapes this team can play, isn't there?
Yeah, and that's something we pride ourselves on, making sure that we're well versed in every different formation we've put out there, and the players are all adaptable. That's what I keep saying. I've got adaptable players. We can play a number of positions. So for a few minutes a game, 5-10 minutes a game, we may change shape just to get control or to upset the opposition. So yeah, we know what we're going to do tomorrow. But if we need to change, we've got change in us.
Big headaches for you, as we said, particularly obviously centre back. Will's coming and done well. Boyce is now available from suspension, and not only that, Keane dropped out of the team in midweek and probably felt unfortunate to do so, I guess, as well. Yeah,
unfortunately, that's what happens when you've got a big squad. I've said all along, people aren't guaranteed positions. If someone comes in and does well, they need positions at stake. So, yeah, people will be frustrated, but they've got to see the bigger picture of it as it's a squad game, and we're all pushing for the same end goal. So, there'll be a few disappointing faces if the selection wasn't right, or I pick them and not the others. So, yeah, it's part of management. But the players have to be on side with it as well, because they'll want their mates to do well.
Just speaking to Joe Rowley yesterday as part of it, obviously that 3 in midfield becoming a 2, that means the likes of them have to be on it again, because if they're not, you've got Keane waiting to come in.
Yeah, and Keane's been fantastic for us, and it was unfortunate to miss out. Just shape needs must. It worked to an extent, but then Keane came on towards the end of the game anyway, so everyone's got to be ready. It's not a case of, right, there's 11 players playing 9 minutes, there's 16 players playing 9 minutes, so whatever way you stretch out across the 9 minutes, you're going to be involved. So you have to make sure you're constantly ready. If you come on and don't perform, then you put yourself on the back foot the next game.
So tomorrow's March. I know you'll only focus on the first game, but it is a big month coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's coming towards the end of the season. It really does catch up now. It really does fly by. So, yeah, just focus on each game as it comes now and make sure that we prepare properly. We've got a week after this game to prepare again for the next one, which is limited. So, after that, I think it's Saturday, Tuesday. So, yeah, we've got to make sure we're banging it.
I'm going to say after that week, it's going to be a tough physical exploit, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's where we use a squad. And that's why I keep saying to all the players, make sure you're ready, make sure you're available, make sure you're fit. Because if you come in and do well, then you've got opportunities there. Like, look at the players that have come in, they've done well, and you've been given a chance.
Just finally, a quick update on Danny Whitehall. How's he getting on?
Yeah, Danny's fine. He's been doing a lot of work. He's trying to beat my 2,000 metre row record at the club. My record was 2,000 metres in 16 minutes 15. That was when I was a young lad here. I did my knee. So I think Danny's a couple of minutes behind that yet. So he's trying to beat that one. But he's coming on well. He's got his injection on Tuesday, so hopefully that speeds up a bit, and then we'll have a follow injection a week after.
It's all looking good in terms of his progress.
Yeah, all looking good, yeah. They're a strange injury when you get your medial because you can do a lot of straight line running. And I was speaking earlier, it's when you catch your toe when you're not ready. He was putting his kid's toys away and he was touching it with his toe and he did it too hard and he felt a little bit. So it's just that, but then it disappears. It's a strange pain. It's like a little pinch in your knee, then it disappears. So it's just got to get through that.